On to you Leos out here. So you have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and then you have the Hierophant right here. So this right here for you Leos speaks to how you Leos are in a situation where what you got going on, what you Leos got going on is a lot of you are in a situation where for you Leos are very content with who you are, where you are in your life. The reason why it is that I'm saying that is because of the Six of Wands. Six of Wands usually represents moving forward, not having blockages anymore in said life. So just as it is that I was talking about a few readings ago, a couple of readings ago, even one reading ago, go ahead and check back the other reading, the other Leo reading. You Leos are in a much better position, a much more powerful position. The reason why it is that I'm saying that is because you Leos actually feel and see with your own two eyes that the difficulties that you Leos have experienced is actually beginning to lighten up. And the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant represents you're able to now make a lot more easier decisions. And what I mean when I say easier decisions, I'm talking about it from a perspective of there's not a lot of blockages in your way. There's not a lot of issues in your way. You Leos are actually, you don't have the same stresses. The only stress that's on your shoulders are the stress that you create for yourself. There's no stress on your shoulder in that sense, as far as like outside stress. You Leos have actually confronted the problems that you have. And this is what it is that I mean when I say that life is playing a game with you. Life is playing a game with everybody. And that it's not a matter of people should be playing it amongst themselves. It's a matter of their higher self is playing a game with their lower self. Because now it's a sense of when things start popping off, right? If you get through this and you actually focus on your problems as well as the good things in your life, boom, you move up. And I've talked about this before, but if you play like you're going to ignore it, the problems actually compound. The problems get worse. The problems compound. And what I mean when I say that the problems compound, I don't know if y'all notice this, but I'm a Virgo. I pay attention to details. And what I realize is that when you let a problem just be what it is, it actually festers and it gets worse. It compounds, it gets worse. Instead of approaching it and actually taking care of it, if you just let it sit there, it gets worse. And even in relationships, right? Like romantic relationships, that is one of the things that erodes or rots at the relationship, because you'll have one or both of the people in a relationship don't be wanting to have the other person fix the problem, even though it's compounding and it's getting worse over time. And it becomes so much of an issue to the point where it's like, this is why said relationships is so hard. It's because people are playing the game. People are playing. Because with me, if anybody gets with me, I don't care. I don't care about how you feel. No, we're gonna fix your problems. I don't care. And because if you don't want me, if you don't want to fix your problems, I'm looking at you a certain kind of way, because we fixing them. I'm not asking. We fixing them. And if we not fixing them up, well, I'm not gonna be with the person. Period. No exceptions. Because that's because I see it for what it is. You like having problems. You like being able to stress me out. You like being stressed out yourself, which is dysfunctional. That's a dysfunction. Who wants problems? Raise your hand in the comment section. Put the hand emoji if you want problems. You like problems? Right? If you like problems, put a smiley face and then put a hand, a raised hand like this or like this in the comment section if you like problems. How much you want to bet people don't put that there? So it's like, why would people want that in a relationship, right? And this is what festers away at it. But you Leos have no problems. You Leos have actually approached said problems directly, addressed it, and because of the fact that you have addressed it, you Leos are in a much more powerful position, a much more powerful position. Now, the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups right here speaks to how a lot of you are also in a very good position where you Leos actually have so much more money, right? You don't have to worry about a dysfunctional relationship, significant other. You don't have to worry about engaging with people that would have cost you a lot more money in the long run than if you just did it by yourself or you went out and got a new job. Your life is set right now. You don't have a whole lot of stressors. The only stress that you have is the stress that you Leos put onto yourselves. I want to make that very clear. The Hanged Man, the Justice, and the Judgment right here speaks to how you Leos have thrown those people away. This is something that you have been very patient for. And what I mean when I say very patient for, I mean for the waters to actually calm down, for things to become a lot more calm. You're not in a position where you Leos are just out here and you're being dysfunctional and you got all these issues, and you've been patient. You've been solving one problem at a time. You've been addressing it head on. Ooh, a lot of people in the States don't like direct confrontation, even though they're playing passive aggressive. They don't like direct confrontation. They don't like that. They don't like direct confrontation. But that's exactly what it is that they're going to get if they continue to play stupid games. I don't know why people play stupid games and expect to not have direct confrontation, but whatever. The point that I'm trying to make here for you Leos is that you've had some people in your life that likes to make you feel down, likes to make you Leos feel like you're trash, and you Leos just aren't really going for it. You're not going for it because who in the world are they to make you feel like you're garbage, right? The passive aggressive behavior, right? The significant other, right? People at the job. You got rid of all of them. You thrown all of them in a trash can, right? Not literally, but spiritually, right? Yeah, I guess you could say literally. It just happened spiritually. But spiritually, you've thrown all of them in a trash can. They're judging you, but they're idiots because the Judgment and the Justice, you're the one actually making the judgment. They're not making the judgment. You are. And then you have the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. They can't even get you on the phone, but they're missing you. How do I know that they're missing you? One, because of the past reading, past Leo reading, right? Go ahead and check back in the past Leo reading, the one before this. You'll be able to see you got the Six of Cups. Not only that, yes, that, but not only that, but for the fact that as much as you Leos are having a wonderful time, things are starting to actually calm down again. It'd be the opposite for those people. How do I know this? Because they be trying to make you feel miserable. They be trying to make you feel miserable when they shouldn't. And life and their poor decisions is giving them a swift kick in the butt because that's what they deserve. Let me explain something to you. When you become prosperous, you stop wanting a lot. See, this is people who are spiritually inclined and they come up on money. It's actually the reverse. They actually stop wanting so much. See, when you don't have anything, there is a sense of wanting because you lack everything. So you want stability. There's a hunger of stability. But then when you have so much and you're abundant, not just financially, not just stuff, right? Material things like whatever, but when you are also filled up spiritually, right? Soul wise, you have internal peace. You don't want a lot because I'm not saying that I'm rich or whatever the case may be, because that's not true. But the more I advance in this game, as far as tarot and stuff like this, the more that I'm realizing, like, I understand why it is that some of these millionaires, they don't really ask for a whole lot. They're the ones that legitimately can live their life on the low. And I've talked about this, right, in other readings, right, like months ago. But I've talked about this, about how it is that they can essentially live on the low and not really want a whole lot, right, or like live this wild, extravagant lifestyle, right? Because you have so much, you can pay for whatever. So this, it's a sense of, it's more so the mentality that you can pay for whatever. So you basically practically have that. You have it. You may not necessarily physically, have it in your hand like I do a Portugal here, right? But you do have it in a sense that you have enough buying power to be able to literally buy it at any moment's time if you want to. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same principle. And I've talked about this before. I could be worth $120 trillion. Not that I am, but I could be worth $120 trillion. If I'm worth that much, if I have the net worth that is as that, is the less I want. Because real talk, I will buy a mansion and move my family members in and and keep a big room to myself. And that room, my room, will also be a library. Stack the walls up with my books and the art pieces that I have, and sleep on a sleeping bag on the floor. And some, some people gonna think I'm joking, but I'm being very serious. Like, I don't need all of that stuff in order to be good. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So let's clarify. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, like I said before, so I predicted it. And then the Queen of Pentacles. And y'all saw me shuffle. So to clarify the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles speaks to how you, Leos, again, those people in your life, they needed all of this stuff. You, Leos, didn't need all of this. They needed all of that stuff. And you, since you dropped them, since you dropped these people that wanted world fame and clout, and, if they were stressing you out in a relationship and trying to stress you out and do all that and do whatever, your life has been great because you, Leos, you don't need all. This is what I was referring to. You don't need, and you didn't need, and you still don't need all of that trash in order to be happy. See, some people will be in relationships with people to get them that stuff. They want this. They want all the best colognes and perfumes. They want all the name brand stuff. They want this. They want that. They want the other. Okay, cool, right? They want all this designer stuff. So what they'll do is they'll get themselves into a relationship to have the person get them that stuff. That's where the stressing you out comes from. That's where you got to get me this and you got to get me that. Dub that. Like, nah, I'm cool. And look at how you Leo's life turned out without the stressful significant other, without the stressful job. Your life is actually better. You're making more money and much more peace and a lot less BS. Your health is good. Because let me tell you, when it comes to stress erodes away at your health. But now you Leos don't have to deal with that stress. Your financial situation is taken care of. So there's a lot more financial security. There's a lot more emotional security. Why? Finances? No, but because you've taken care of problems by going to it and addressing it directly. So now it's a sense of things naturally have to calm down because you've done what your higher self wanted you to do when that higher self gave you those problems in the first place. You addressed the situation. And then now you have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Look at how the tables have turned. And I'm going to keep saying this as long as the Six of Cups keeps popping up. Look at how the tables have turned. You're single and you're happier single than you were with this being, with this past significant other. This person caused you stress. This person didn't know how to stop. This person gave you a difficult time. They were trying to erode away at your happiness, all of that stuff. They were trying to erode away at your peace, and you Leos decided to actually bounce back at that, regardless of if it was relationship, business. Look at how great and wonderful you Leos are doing. I bet y'all are a lot more healthy now. When you wake up in the morning, there's a lot more energy going through your body. I don't know how other people feel because I'm not other people. I'm me. But when I wake up in the morning and I open my eyes and I see what time it is, and I go ahead to go brush my teeth or whatever, I want to feel a surge of energy flowing through my body because my body is healthy. I feel good. I didn't pull anything, stuff like this. I want my health to be on point. I want my health to be like, okay, this feels amazing. But when you're stressed out, you got all kind of lactic acid going on or whatnot, right? All kind of lactic acids. Why? That the acid is the compound of fatigue in your body. You got all kind of fatigue in your body. You wake up, muscles are tight, bones are tight, everything is tight. When you wake up, you want to be able to stretch, feel good, and be like, yo, that was an amazing sleep. You don't want to wake up next to some, I was about to say something reckless. I'm a Virgo. Okay. You don't want to wake up next to some bonehead and you're like, this is it. This is a stupid individual right here. Right? So I'm glad for you, Leos. I'm glad that you, Leos, stepped your game up by choosing your own health, your own life, your own values, instead of allowing a person to erode away at you so that you won't leave them. So that's it. Comment on the video or they're jealous, right, for the job situation. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We're at 16,500 and change. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace. Have a good one.